The following lesson is linked to Learning Outcome 4, Language, and it addresses the assessment standard that requires learners to use structurally sound sentences in a meaningful and functional manner. Learners should be able to use direct and indirect speech correctly and for required effect, and use negative forms correctly. Hi, it's great to have you back for the next lesson in our series on writing skills. In the last 3 lessons, we have been looking at how we can improve your writing by working on elements of style. We have seen how the appropriate style is created through word choice, figurative language, and tone. We have also seen that sometimes it is good to let your voice come through in your writing, since this adds interest and impact to your writing. Then we looked at how to use different lengths for sentences. And after that, we saw how if you vary the sentence patterns, it can improve your writing style. Today we are going to learn some more techniques to add effect and impact. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to use negative forms for effect, and use direct and indirect speech to add impact to your writing. One of the things we are going to look at today are negative forms. These are words like no, never, and not. Negative forms of words can really add impact to your writing. Just think about these famous lines from Mr. Nelson Mandela's inaugural speech. Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. By using the negative form never here, Mandela really emphasizes how serious he is about not allowing this terrible thing to ever happen again. Okay, so now that we know what negative forms are and that they can be used to create an impact, let's have a look at a piece of writing written by a learner named Nomsa, who has written about what she does during her holidays. As we read through this text, keep an eye out for mistakes and think about how you would fix them, and also think about what Nomsa has done well.
I never forget to visit those who are mentally disturbed and crippled. I spend time with children who are dumped like dirty clothes by their mothers, children without a home and parents. They don't have no more money, and I leave them with some money.
Let's look at how she has used negatives in her paragraph. Nomsa starts her writing with a powerful sentence. I never forget to visit those who are mentally disturbed and physically disabled. The use of never here is very effective. How would it be different if she had said, I always remember to visit these people? She would then be emphasizing that she goes to visit them. But when she says, I never forget, then we think about how many people do forget to visit the crippled and disabled. The positive statement does not have the same impact as the use of I never forget. Can you hear how strong that expression is? I like this beginning a lot. Nomsa goes on. I spend time with children who are dumped like dirty clothes by their mothers. She has used a simile here. That's great. She compares the children to dirty clothes. How do we feel about dirty clothes? We want to get our dirty clothes off as fast as possible. They make us feel uncomfortable. In the same way, the mothers get rid of their children. An excellent use of figurative language. Nomsa continues, children without a home and parents. She wants a punchy sentence, but this is not a sentence at all because it doesn't have a verb. So we need to rethink this. She could get the same effect by using a dash here. I spend time with children who are dumped like dirty clothes by their mothers. Children without a home and parents. The dash indicates a break in the sentence caused by interruptions or additional information. Nomsa is adding information and she doesn't necessarily have to have a verb, so a dash is the best way to get the same effect. Finally, she says, They don't have no more money and I leave them with some money. Did you notice that the negative form has been used incorrectly here? We do not say don't have no more money. To correct this, we need to say any. They don't have any more money. And the rest of the sentence is fine. Now that we've fixed Nomsa's paragraph, let's look at it again. After the paragraph has been read, discuss the impact created by the negative forms with a partner.
I never forget to visit those who are mentally disturbed and crippled. I spend time with children who are dumped like dirty clothes by their mothers. Children without a home and parents. They don't have any more money, and I leave them with some money.
Did you notice that the use of negatives makes us think about how poor and neglected these children are? They don't have a mother, or a father, or a home, or money. The negatives makes us see how bad their situation is. So using negatives can make a powerful statement. Now we have one more technique that you can use to really give your writing the edge. Direct and indirect speech. Indirect speech can be good for reporting someone's words, but direct speech often makes more of an impact in a piece of writing. Let's compare the effect of the same piece of writing first with indirect speech.
The scraggy white-haired man is surrounded by an applauding crowd. Inside the circle, the man, attired like a ballroom dancer, is moving up and down. The crowd looks attentively at him. Footsteps are heard. All are coming to see this wonderful man. A person in the crowd asked if there was a show. Someone replied there was and offered the old man a place. The clown is topsy-turvy now. He asked the crowd if they wanted a song. They all replied that they did.
That was quite interesting, but I think it could be better. Let's see how direct speech improves the effect.
The scraggy, white-haired man is surrounded by an applauding crowd. Inside the circle, the man, attired like a ballroom dancer, is moving up and down. The crowd looks attentively at him. Footsteps are heard. All are coming to see this wonderful man.
"Is there a show?"
said a man in the crowd.
"Yes, old man. Squeeze in here."
Someone replied. The clown is topsy-turvy now,
"Do you want a song?"
yelled the clown. "Yes," shouted the crowd.
Do you see how interesting and lively the use of direct speech makes the writing? You are able to make the whole scene move faster, and you get a whole lot of different voices, which makes it much more exciting. A little bit of direct speech can bring a whole lot of color and flavor to a piece of writing. When you are planning your short piece of writing for your task, try to use a situation you are familiar with, like a scene at school, the mall, the sports field. Once you have chosen your setting, then you can decide on who your characters will be, and you can start putting words into their mouths. Listen to how people speak, and make sure your ear is accurate when you write. People must speak in a way that the reader will believe. If you have included all the different techniques and have considered carefully the tone and style that you use in your writing, you should have a piece of writing with a lot of potential. Next up is the final step in the process, proofreading. But don't worry, we'll leave that for the next lesson. Right now, it's time for the task for today. Write a short piece, 150 to 200 words, in which you use some direct speech to create characters and to make the writing exciting and lively. Join me next time. Until then, goodbye.